Hey everybody, it's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes. I'm back today for the part 2 series on my predictions for the fall and winter catalog of 2023. So in this series, I'm just going through each category of our current catalog and discussing what I'm predicting is going to return next fall and winter, what I predict is going to be retired, and what I predict might be replaced with like a limited time offering that we have this year. So I've already gone ahead and done the holiday category, so I will link it above, so that way you can check that out first if you haven't already. But today we are going to be discussing the spice category. All right, so we've got apple and cinnamon sticks. This one was a new release, I think 2 catalogs ago. I think it was the same time Eucalyptus Wreath came out. But I think this might be the death of apple and cinnamon sticks. I don't think this one's going to come back. There's 2 reasons. So one reason is that next fall and winter's catalog, so fall and winter 24, this will be, if it is returned, it will be the 3rd debut of this new release. And Scentsy typically will debut new release scents for 2 catalogs at least. Like, they are given that they're going to be in 2 catalogs. But by that 3rd fall and winter or spring and summer, whichever season it's released in, that's when Scentsy makes the decision if they're going to cut it or not. And apple and cinnamon sticks was offered in a cleaning product, I think last year. Yeah, it was last year, for the Harvest collection. Unfortunately, there is a myth, and it's been proven with some fragrances more often than not, that once a fragrance is introduced to a cleaning or a laundry or body care line, it shortly thereafter gets retired. So because of those 2 factors, because of the fact that it was a new release 2 years ago, and that it was offered in cleaning, I do not think it's going to carry over. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. I don't hear a lot of people are hauling it or have it clubbed. So I do think apple and cinnamon sticks is going to get the axe, and it will not come back for fall and winter 24. Autumn Hearth and Autumn Sunset. These 2 are like twin sisters. I always get worried with either one of them each fall catalog, because I always say to myself, Scentsy can't justify having both in each catalog. Like, one of them is going to get the axe eventually. They've been around for quite a while, so I think, and I'm going on a limb here, I do think they're going to be safe. I do think they're going to continue next fall and winter catalog. But if you like any of them and can't live without them, I would club it to be safe. But I'm like 75% sure that both Autumn Hearth and Autumn Sunset are going to continue to fall and winter 24. Blackberry Spice. This was a new release last year. Okay, so this catalog, it's available again. So this is the 2nd time it's been released. So next fall and winter would be the 3rd time. I don't think it's going to continue, you guys. I don't think there was enough people that liked the bar, that purchased the bar, that clubbed the bar. I just don't think the following's there. So I do believe Blackberry Spice will get the axe. Let's see. Christmas Cottage. I already talked about that in my holiday fragrance, holiday category video. Because apparently Scentsy has put it in both holiday and spice, but whatever. I'm 100% confident Christmas Cottage is going to continue. It was chosen as a brick selection for this catalog, so Scentsy was confident enough to make that much wax to offer it in brick, that I do think they're confident enough to carry it over to next fall and winter catalog. So Christmas Cottage, we should be fine. Cider Mill, that's another one I do think is going to continue. I also think, and this is my prediction on bricks, if they do the bricks again next fall and winter, I do believe Cider Mill will be a brick offering. That's one of my predictions, is Cider Mill will be a brick offering. My other one is Silver Bells. I think Silver Bells might be a brick offering because they have already made it in brick before. So there you But yeah, I do think there's enough of a following that cider mill should be fine and carry over. Same thing with Cinnamon Bear. I think there are a lot of people that order Cinnamon Bear, just not on YouTube. I think in the general public, there is a following to Cinnamon Bear. So I am confident that that one will stay. Same with Cinnamon Vanilla. There's enough people that like Cinnamon Vanilla. I've had local customers that purchase it. I've heard on YouTube and on Facebook and things like that. So I am confident that Cinnamon Vanilla will continue next fall and winter. Clove and cinnamon, I already mentioned it in the holiday category, but that one I'm kind of worried about because it's like, it could be one of those ones that Scentsy does away. You know what I mean? But there is enough of a following that people do order clove and cinnamon. I had a few local customers that did order it. So I think there's enough following in the general public, just not YouTube. So for me, that's where I'm getting my info from. And I'm like, oh, not a lot of people talk about clove and cinnamon. So that might be on the chopping block. And you don't really see it being offered in new products either. So that's kind of why I'm just like, I don't know. Because you don't see it being offered in anything new. So, Farm Stand Pumpkin. I think this one's getting the axe. I think there was so many pumpkin scents that came out. I think that Farm Stand Pumpkin may get the axe. I think Farm Stand Pumpkin, I think Forever Fall might kick Farm Stand Pumpkin. I think that might replace it. That's my prediction. But if you like Farm Stand Pumpkin, I would club it just to be on the safe side. Same thing with First Day of Fall. Even though that one seems like there's a lot of people that like it, I think Forever Fall, I think that might replace that one too. Because they're kind of similar. But you never know. But First Day of Fall, it's been in the catalog a few times, so it's kind of like on that chopping block of like the time period. So Maple Apple Bourbon, I absolutely wish this one would retire. I don't like this one at all. I've tried it multiple times. I don't like it. They should have kept Orchard Apple and Spice and just got rid of this Maple Apple Bourbon. There's no reason why this should be in the catalog. If you like Maple Apple Bourbon, I apologize if I offend you. I just don't care for it. I believe Orchard Apple and Spice performed way better, but that's just my opinion. But if I was to predict, I would predict Maple Apple Bourbon to go away. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, I think we're fine with that one. There's enough of a following. And Red Currant Wreath, I already talked about it in the holiday category, but apparently they also put it in the spice category, which is so weird. Why is this in spice? There's no spices. It's red currant, winter berries, evergreen, and sandalwood. How is that spice? Do I just have a misprint in this catalog? Does anybody else have Red Currant Wreath under the spice section in their catalog? I don't know. I don't know why it's spice. Anyway. But like I said, I do believe Red Currant Wreath is going to continue. And I do think it's going to replace Eucalyptus Wreath. I did say that in my holiday category video, but I won't talk about it more because I've already talked about it. And Welcome Home, that one I am 100% confident will continue. It's available in almost every product. It's been in Scentsy's catalog forever. I know that doesn't say anything and doesn't hold like a fire to anything. Like that doesn't make it safe. But I do think there's enough of a following and popularity and sales with Welcome Home that it's not going to go anywhere. So that's the spice category. I hope you guys liked my predictions. There are a couple of spice things that I hope are gonna come, like spice scents, like pumpkin cashmere. I really hope that is returned to catalog, and hopefully, like, I don't know. I think white pumpkin and driftwood that had cardamom and that type of thing, so that could be considered a spice scent. So maybe that will come back, so that way I could give it another try. I don't know. But there are a few limited time collections. I can't come up with a lot of them off the top of my head that would be like specifically spice, because a lot of them had spice and bakery attached to it. But if it was like straight spice, those two that I mentioned, white pumpkin and driftwood and pumpkin cashmere, I would hope would come to catalog. But You never know. But I hope you guys liked the video. In the comment section, I'd love to know what your predictions are for the spice category. What do you think is not going to return, and what do you think were limited time offerings that might replace some of these staples that are in the catalog? So I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.